Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall. First down for the offense.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much.
Things are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small
down offensive key, it'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. Something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pretty good. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He looks out. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right to the sticks. It's 2nd down. Snap it to the back.
Game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first.
He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Excellent coverage.
Was going to try to take shots vertically down the field, do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved to the ground with the back. Pick up a 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the
play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of...
And the quarterback try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can...
Red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So...
And down, his defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return. For the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he... He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it flooded to the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it'll be a
big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job, Maker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. And he was complete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. 2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he's going to try to return this one. stopped at the 17. Offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half.
And they get to the...
Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get...
Will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's going to get loose. This guy is set, first down. He wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
Making that big play, opening up this offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it.
Blocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just too much
solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the corner.
He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Way down the field. The give from the gun. Dropped after a pickup.
Every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice
offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
Quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the ground. He's got it again. He will step.
Right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very...
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle.
You'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance 4-type games, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Defense, they've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.